and more importantly, as a member of Congress, I want to thank you for standing up for the Air Force when the Secretary of the Army and the Secretary of the Navy and their respective commanders were here. I didn't really get the sense that they were standing up for their divisions and talking about using the terms, if you will, that you've used. You know, we've talked about you've talked about additional risk that comes from the force structure changes, and General, you used the word indiscriminate salami slicing. I think that's an accurate word for what has been done to the military, and quite honestly, it leaves Americans at risk. And as a member of Congress, what we need is the two of you and your colleagues standing up and saying that, you know, it's not just the magnitude of the cuts, it's the pace of the cuts, and it's the mandate of how the cuts are done that is what is putting the security of Americans at risk. So I hope you'll continue that. We have to undo the sequestration. I'm interested in your suggestions with regard to that. But in dealing with the force structure changes that you've proposed to us, as you know, I represent Robins Air Force Base. And obviously the depots are extremely important to us. And I'd like, if you will, just to speak to the potential loss of a qualified workforce and how much greater that loss may be because of the pace at which the cuts have to be made.
Well, certainly, sir, we value all three depots, and our intent is to move forward with the three-depot strategy. We think it would be very costly and a complex operation to consider changing that, and I think there would be a penalty paid in trying to move or recreate the workforces that have built up around these three depots. I would offer that the workload at these locations does ebb and flow, and this is what our working capital fund is intended to address. So employment does not always stay level. It goes up and down with the aircraft that are being inducted and worked on and then depart. So the workload issues will continue with us going forward, but our intent is to stick with the three-depot approach.
Thank you so much. And you've got a wonderful gentleman in Warner Robins right now, General McMahon, that's going to be retiring, and he's done an excellent job of maximizing the performance at that base. A lot of great men and women out there supporting the Warfighter. We also have the J-STARS unit there. Certainly there's the ability to expand their intelligence capabilities. I hope that's something that you'll continue to pursue. And gentlemen, I want to help you solve this problem. I want suggestions on how we undo this sequestration and provide better national security for Americans. With that, Mr. Speaker, I'll yield the remaining balance of my time.
Gentleman yield.